A father's love never wavers, but Thomas Markle thinks Prince Harry is to blame for his daughter, Meghan's change in behavior. Thomas Markle appears to be under the impression that his estranged daughter, Meghan, has changed since marrying Prince Harry. But, this is a father's desperate attempt to see the good in the child who abandoned him because he no longer fit into the A-list lifestyle she wants so desperately. Meghan's father has scotched her claims she grew up on salads at a budget restaurant. Meghan Markle's dad Thomas has spoken out again, this time blasting son-in-law Prince Harry as CANDYASS who would flee if they got into a fight. The 77-year-old has hit headlines saying the Duke of Sussex shouldn't have given up on his official royal duties. While speaking from his home in Rosario, Mexico, he claimed the prince had walked away from the Queen and the British people. Thomas told, "Harry walked away from his responsibilities and that's ridiculous. He walked away from his grandmother, the royals, and the British people. He's a CANDYASS. I take him on at my age anytime. He'd run away from me." Meghan tried to highlight her humble roots to push for paid parental leave by saying in a letter to U.S. politicians in October she grew up on the $4.99 salad bar at Sizzler family restaurants. But Thomas, speaking from his home in Rosario, Mexico, told, "She's never, ever had to worry about anything like that in her life. We do the best restaurants in town and we do Sizzler because it was convenient. We never had to rub our pennies together and just have the salad bar. She had the salad bar, but she had a meal as well." He added of Meghan's note, "She sends letters to senators and congressmen where she calls herself the Duchess. That's totally wrong. You really shouldn't do that." Last week, the Court of Appeal upheld the ruling that the publisher of the Mail on Sunday breached Meghan's privacy by reproducing a letter she wrote to her dad after marrying Harry in 2018. "I got really upset at the judgment because that means I still can't tell my story and defend myself. I thought there would be a fair trial, but now it's not going to trial. It's ridiculous. The British system has let me down. Unless it's stamped private on top of the letter, how can it be private? It doesn't make sense to me. If that's British law, I don't know how anyone can get by." Thomas is now considering going on YouTube to read the unpublished parts of Meghan's letter to him. He added, "Someday that letter's going to be released. I still love my daughter, but I hate what she's become. She's changed so much. Do we feel sorry for the Markles? Yes, we do. No family should be dumped by one of their own who thinks they're better than everyone else around them. While we do not agree with everything they say or do, they don't deserve to be vilified. However, there is one thing that doesn't sit right with us." Thomas wants to believe that his daughter has never been a liar and only became that way when she married Harry. In a series of tweets from Meghan's half-sister, Samantha, she says that her father doesn't want to directly blame Meghan and instead places it all on Harry. He wants to believe that there is some chance of reconciliation with his daughter, which is why he doesn't want to believe it. Samantha is 100% correct in her logic. While it is understandable that he maintains hope of reuniting with Meghan, Thomas also needs to understand that she doesn't want him in her life anymore. He has outlived his usefulness to her. The world can see she abandoned him, and yet, she talks about compassion and kindness. Shows what kind of person she is, and it's out there for the whole world to see. Kind of person